do you like?
Not so bad.
Hi guys! Hi everyone! My name is Magali, and if it's your first time on my channel, then welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I make videos on beauty, fashion, travel and lifestyle, and today I have another taste test episode with my mummy. So I've done a couple of these taste test videos before with her. We taste tested Thai snacks. So there were 2 episodes of that. If you would like to watch those, you can do that maybe right now or after you watch this episode, whatever floats your boat. This taste test video is going to be very special for us though, because where are we right now?
In Goa,
Where are we from originally as people?
we are Goans. My parents were from Goa, as were my in-laws. They went to Bombay and settled in Bombay. So as such, we are Mumbaikars.
So we are born and brought up in Mumbai, but our ancestors all come from this state of Goa, and our culture is Goan. A lot of the food we eat is Goan. Though I have never lived in Goa, I have come here and stayed here a lot, like my entire life. When I used to have school vacations, college vacations, and now that I don't study anymore, we make it a point to visit Goa very often. So Goa is a coastal state. India was colonized by the British. Goa was actually colonized by the Portuguese. That's why a lot of Goan culture, when you come here and you see like the churches and the food and everything, like the Portuguese had a really heavy influence on those things, but everything's not Portuguese, so it's a mix of like the previous coastal people that were living here and the Portuguese cuisine. I actually think Goan cuisine as well as culture is a lot more diverse than most people realize. I have made many videos from Goa. Right now we are in a resort, but I've also made videos showcasing my ancestral village and all of that. I have a whole playlist of those videos, so if you'd like, you can watch them by pressing the I in the upper right corner or go into the description box. There's going to be a lot of information in the description box about all the snacks we're going to taste as well. So thank you Mama for coming and sitting in this video with me, and I get comments now and then that I don't know how to speak Konkani just because I was brought up in Bombay, and I don't think my family has actively spoken Konkani for a few generations. We were mostly speaking English. I never learnt it, but Mummy knows Konkani. Will you speak to them in Konkani, Mom?
What exactly you want me to say?
Just say hi, welcome to my channel.
Koshiya hai to me. What else? Welcome to my channel.
Okay,
I don't know.
Just tell them what we're gonna like be doing today.
आज आम्ही तुका सगळीं दाखयता
Kita ha?
कितें आहा. हांगा थोडो सोरो आहा.
Soro. So you started with the soro, like there's so much to eat, and you started with
that's
the
the
liquor.
smallest amount.
Ani kita ha?
आणि सगळें दुसरें खावपाचें सगळें गोड आहा.
God.
Yeah, God, sweet. Everything is
Yeah.
sweet. Yembat, Polina, Bibingka, Dodol, Perad, Dos. It's all. How yeah.
So as my mom mentioned in Konkani, most of the things that we are going to be tasting today are Goan sweets, because I figured that is something we could cover for our first episode. This first sweet is called Polina. So what is like Polina?
Polina is a sweet made with eggs, semolina, sugar, cardamom. My mommy used to make it quite often. We had a Siemens oven, so you have to bake them in an oven only.
If you compare it to any other like Indian sweet, is it something like a laddu?
No, it's not a laddu. Laddu is never baked.
Okay, then is it a cookie?
Sort of a cookie, yeah. It has to be baked.
It's a type of a sweet coconutty cookie. And you already started eating.
It's nice. Very soft.
This is very good.
My mom's used to be slightly harder, but still tasting nice. This is very soft and crumbly.
The outside is nice and solid and dry, but when you bite into it, it's super flavorful and moist. So you have made this like sort of.
Yeah, I've helped my mother a lot. I've not made them at home.
If you want to eat good Goan sweets and snacks, the best ones you're going to get are homemade. When you go into a shop and see packaged Goan sweets, they will never taste as good as the ones that you get in a home or in a village. So We'll also talk about like the quality of the taste of all these things we've tried, but the first one is really good and I wasn't expecting much.
It is nice.
So what's the next sweet we're going to try, Mama?
This is a coconut sweet. I'm not sure what it is called, but it is famous in Goa. I think it is not eaten so much as like a festival or any sweet. It's just eat whenever you wish.
Like a tea time
Snack.
treat.
Yeah.
So on the packaging, this was labeled as coconut Mela, but if you guys know any local Goan names or family names for this sweet, we would love to know, because this is not something that was so familiar to us. We didn't eat it at home, but we found it in the store and started liking it. This is kind of melted a little, right?
Yeah, sort of. It's something like a chicky. It's like how you get a coconut chicky in Lonavala and all, but this is made with jaggery, not with sugar.
And it's much softer. Chicky is better for.
Oh, you can make it thicker and harder. If you cook this more, it will become thicker.
So the main ingredients are just coconut and jaggery, which rest of India calls gur or gur. And then there is a half a cashew nut on each snack, just as a sort of a garnish decoration.
I remember this from my childhood when we used to buy. It's the same, right?
It's very sticky because of the jaggery. And it's also very sweet. Since it's jaggery, it's not like sugar. So it's a kind of a healthier sweet, and the taste is also very typical. What's jaggery made of in Goa?
Coconut toddy is cooked and made into jaggery. And you get them in conical shape or some a little odd shape. You get it in the market in kilos.
This was nice. Sweets that are very heavy on the jaggery flavor are never my favorite, but we always take these home as gifts for like neighbors, friends, and everyone seems to enjoy this snack. So the next snack we're going to try, we know it as pinna, but it's also called pinagr, right?
Yeah, I think in birthdays, because the Salsit and birthdays have different words for certain things.
That's roughly just a divide between North and South Goa. Konkani dialect also is different between both of these places, so a lot of words would differ a bit. I'm going to share half of this. What's in this?
This contains Goan rice ground finely, jaggery, and coconut also ground, and it's all done by hand later and shaped.
It's very light.
It is filling once you eat a bigger amount. At home, you tend to make them bigger and heavier.
And I think something about the mixture also, there's just more lightness in it. Otherwise, it's really heavy. This is also a tea time snack.
Yes, my grandma used to prepare.
So have you ever helped to make this?
I have.
This used to be one of my least favorite Goan snacks when I was younger and fussier about food. Now I enjoy it more. It's not my favorite because again the jaggery flavor is really strong. So this next snack we're eating, what's it called, Mom?
It's called Doos, and it's of gram coconut and sugar and some little cardamom added maybe.
Doos is without a doubt my favorite Goan sweet, like for sure. What do you think of this one?
It's very nice. It's a little hard on the outside, but the inside is very soft
Moist.
and soft and moist.
I feel like they could have put a little more coconut, no? There's less coconut?
Maybe, yeah. Sugar and gram gives a lot of taste in this.
Since Doos has a lot of sugar, probably not the healthiest sweet, but as I mentioned, my personal favorite, really tasty. You guys should definitely try this when you're in Goa. Have you ever had to make Doos?
Yes, my mother used to prepare it. I've not prepared. No, I prepared it at home.
Oh,
once.
I remember you made it.
Yeah.
We should make it again. I like it a lot. Next sweet we're having is known as perad.
Yeah, in English people call it as guava cheese. There's no cheese in it. It's just guava and sugar.
But because of the texture it gets, I guess it's named cheese.
Tastes just like the one I used to make at home.
Was yours this sugary though?
You can, yeah, maybe less because I used to cut down on the sugar because guavas by themselves also sometimes are quite sweet.
This is tough to make, right?
It takes a long time to thicken. You have to stir it over a long period of time, and it splatters and burns your hand if the splatter falls onto your hand.
So yeah, so you need to be like well prepared with protective gear if you're making perat the old-fashioned way. So this next thing we're eating, what's it called, ma'am?
They're called rose cookies. I don't think it's a traditional Goan thing. It's available on the western coast in South India, like in Karnataka and Kerala.
We might be cheating including this in the video because it's not Goan, though it's available here, but it's delicious. So what do you think are in rose cookies?
Maida, coconut milk and sugar.
But is there like rose essence or anything?
Because of the shape, they are always in the shape of a flower.
Floral shape, so that's why.
In Kerala and Karnataka, I think they deep fry them in coconut oil. So
That has a different taste. That's like even yummier because you get that coconut oil smell. This is very crunchy. It's a sweet snack, but it's not like sugary or overtly sweet. It's
this
really
is
nice.
a proper tea time snack.
This is also really good. The next snack that we're having is definitely very Goan.
Yes, it is.
Also, it has coconut in it, like a lot of these sweet. This is a traditional coconut cake known as batk or batika also.
Yeah.
The presentation that these people have done is a bit different. It's not traditionally like this. She's made it look like a mini apple pie, which I think is very creative. But this is not usually how you'll find it.
It's normally made in a round vessel and just baked with made of semolina and coconut and sugar.
Yeah. Now that I've cut it, it's really crumbly.
I think like the mixture is somewhat like the Polina's.
That's true.
Yeah, it's the same sort of mixture.
But this is a little more moist, no? Because it's a cake.
I've never made this at home, but here in Goa they give it during marriages and all to the neighbors, to family and friends.
I haven't cooked any of these, but I have eaten a lot of these in my day. Again, my only criticism of this one is I feel that it's like less coconut flavor while there could have been more, and it's a little extra sweet while the sugar could have been toned down slightly.
I didn't find it sweet. Yes, it seems to be more semolina added than anything else.
So we are interrupting the sweets, though there are a couple still remaining, but we thought we'd take a little drink break. Goa has something of a reputation, like the Irish, right? For people that really love alcohol.
They do.
So I won't go into like the socio-political reasons why that's a thing, but yeah, we do have some liquors that are only traditional to Goa and that you can get here. We have two of them here. These are called Finis, and this is coconut Finis, and this is cashew Finis. So they are named for the plant from which they got. Coconut is pretty self-explanatory. Everyone is familiar with cashew nuts, but there's actually a fruit attached to the nut, so that is fermented and made into Finis. This is a very strong liquor. It is 42.8% volume. It's known for a really distinctive smell, right?
It is. When I was young, my father used to give it to me with a teaspoon of sugar. It's especially good when you have a cough or a cold. It works wonders.
I think I would still prefer to have cough syrup though, when I'm sick.
Maybe. That was my father's medicine.
Didn't you once get slightly drunk on this?
I had it and I didn't have my dinner and I just went to sleep. But my father was around.
Sniff this.
This is the typical cashew Finis.
So you could only get it in small local brands first, but now there's this brand called Kazulo from a few years, and they do have higher standards for making the Finis. It's more expensive also, but the presentation is also just gorgeous. Cheers!
Cheers.
Have a little sip.
It's quite strong. Also, I tell you, if you add sugar, it becomes much stronger than it is.
How does that work?
It tastes nice. I don't know, like onion syrup and onion juice and sugar. It works.
That tasted like I was actually having an accelerant. My throat is burning.
It is strong.
My throat
is
is
not
burning.
tasting bad. It's strong.
Yes, because all I can taste is like strong burning liquor. How do you get flavor in that?
You could add some either Mirinda.
You can make nice cocktails. We've had Finis cocktails.
Yeah,
and
you
fire
can.
fry didn't we have?
Yeah, we did. They were Finis only.
Twice we had Finis cocktails. I think the flavor would come out nicely if you mix this with some non-alcoholic drinks.
Some juice or 7-Up Mirinda type.
I did like the smell of it. It's not bad, but the taste, that is strong. So the next sweet that we are trying, what is this called, Mom?
Bibik or Bibingka.
Yes, it's most commonly known by Bibingka, but in our family it's always been Bibik, and we know this very well because Ines, who lives in the family home, it's been her specialty for many years. This is a traditional Goan layered pudding. It's kind of difficult to make and it's traditionally done in like earthen pot. Instead of firewood, you would use like the outer husk of a coconut to start the flame. This Bibik is supposed to have 10 layers, this particular brand. And what are the main ingredients of this?
Coconut milk, eggs, maida and sugar. And a little bit of nutmeg for flavoring.
Nutmeg, that's the secret ingredient. I think we are most nervous to try this because this is a perishable sweet, so you generally get it from homes and the packaged one is not supposed to be very good.
Not so bad. But home one is definitely better.
This is a lot wetter, like when we make it at home we make it drier.
Because if it's wet, it gets fungusy very fast. It doesn't last. So I normally tell her to dry it up so that it remains for a longer time. I never like these packaged ones. I prefer the homemade ones, maybe from Ines, and there's another lady making in our village. So maybe from them, but I make sure to tell them to dry it up so that when I take it back to Bombay, it remains for a little longer time, maybe 15 days to 1 month.
This is called
Dodol.
Dodol. This is like gelatin in this. It's like a jelly.
We never put gelatin. I'm not sure about this. You'll have to
But
look.
the one that you ate at home, was it also so gelatinous?
No, it used to be harder, more like a bread.
And how is it so dark colored? It's also a pudding, but it doesn't have layers, but it's so black.
Jaggery is used. The sweetener is jaggery, not sugar.
My old enemy, jaggery.
Coconut milk, sugar, jaggery, rice flour, peanuts, cashew nuts,
No,
ghee.
there's no gelatin though.
No, that's what I was looking.
Okay. I don't remember the last time I've had dodol, so I don't have a big frame of reference to compare this to, but you remember what dodol tastes like?
Yes.
Okay, let's go for it. I think that Finis has started to hit me a little bit.
Not me.
It was one sip, but it's really strong liquor, and I am a lightweight.
Not so bad. I expected worse. No, it's good.
Okay.
Not so bad. Don't like it, please.
It's okay. It's more like a pudding, na?
Sort of. The one we made in my ancestral home, my aunt or grandma made, it was more firmer and more like a bread. This is more like a jelly.
But the taste is similar?
Somewhat. Very close.
These are all of the sweets. We have tasted all of them. Our stomachs are very full. And this was a really fun experience because who's going to say no to sitting and eating a lot of different sweet treats, right? Of all of them, I think my favorites were
Polina's?
Yeah, they were not bad, but I preferred the dose, and the pinac was not bad as well.
Yeah, they're rose cookies.
Rose cookies is cheating because they're not Goan.
But they're prepared in Goa.
Other than that, what did you like?
I like the dose. I like the Polina's also.
Bolinas.
Yeah.
All good stuff.
And the coconut sweet, I don't know what it's really called.
Coconut Mela. If you guys are Goan, I'd love to know what is your favorite sweet from all of these that we've mentioned. Is there something else that we haven't featured? Because there are a lot more sweets. We just went and bought what we could find in the store in Margao. If you are not Goan but you visit Goa sometimes, I hope this little video inspires you to try some local Goan sweets whenever you're here. There will be many shops where you'll see these available. Most of them are vegetarian. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more like this. We will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Fingers are sticky.
Mine too.